All right, let's go ahead and check out this lobby that even I myself have not seen yet. I'm trying to avoid spoilers. Oh God, it's dark. Eye adaption, save me. It's a massive bunny. It's like that one chocolate bunny inside of your Easter basket that you're like, well, how am I gonna eat all that? That's this bunny right here. That is him. And we have a lot of overgrown, or I guess, I don't even know if I would call it overgrown. They look like stick nests, almost. Like if you were to see a rabbit make a nest, this is what I would imagine. In various little corners of the location. And I can hear a lot of different, I can hear farts. I can hear that. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was gonna end. Hungry for hands, thank you for that freaking fart. Oh my God.
Did you
that
just
was insane.
soil yourself?
I was like, is it gonna keep going? All right. So we have like a lot of different nests around here that are, again, are kind of coinciding with the whole bunny jackalope theme. If you guys don't know what a jackalope is, essentially it's a bunny with antlers. It's kind of like, it's a fictional creature. I don't think it exists IRL. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I didn't think narwhals existed either, but I was wrong about that as well. So evidently they do. So who knows? Maybe somebody in the chat knows. Unfortunately, they blocked off this door over here. I don't even know if Pajama Pam's in there. Pam, are you okay? Do you need help? Tap on the door if you're in there. I don't know if she's still there. She might be gone. Might be taken by the jackalopes. And inside of this weekly, or this, I keep calling it a weekly challenge, inside this Easter event, there's going to go ahead and be a leaderboard again. The leaderboard will be here for anybody that goes ahead and has a certain amount of points. So if you want to get shown off the leaderboard, keep grinding for those Easter points to go ahead and make it on here. Let's go check out the Cursed Hollow event pamphlet here. Here we go. You got community goals. Community goals right here at the top. You have an event ID card and badge, and you have an upgradable event trophy. That's just the community goals. Down at the bottom here, you have personalized goals for a foil event ID card. So another ID card, plus the trophy upgrade for the personalized gold as well. You have community goals, you have personalized rewards, you are good to go here. So there's basically, hopefully this is what everybody was looking for when they were talking about we want personalized rewards, because we want to go ahead and keep both of them, right? So one thing to note here though, chat, if you were a player that goes ahead and logs in and just does like a couple rounds, and you never get your personalized goals, you never complete them, the only rewards you will ever receive is going to be the community goals. So if you don't keep playing the event, you will not get any of these rewards down here and all the ones that come after this. So you will only go ahead and only get your community goals. So this gives you an incentive to keep playing more past just getting the goal and being done. And then you have to go ahead and as a community, you have to identify ghosts correctly, which is the same as the Blood Moon and the Christmas event. Complete optional objectives, same again. Find and reveal any forest minions. Be warned, bothering forest minions will alter the forest spirit's behavior, a blessing or a curse. So this is one of the things that was mentioned in the blog post when it came to Cursed Hollow, is that when you go ahead and interact with these Cursed Hollow totems, if you will, these event totems, it was unsure whether it was going to have a positive effect or a negative effect on the ghost's behavior. Is it going to make it calmer? Is it going to make it more aggressive? And to be honest, the answer to that is totally unknown. It's going to be RNG depending on what you get and how the forest minion goes ahead and reacts to you finding it. So it's one of those things you're going to have to discover for yourself and see how it goes ahead and impacts your gameplay. All right, let's go ahead and get started here with round number 1, everybody. I'm going to start on Nightmare because I don't know really what to go ahead and expect when it comes to the difficulties that'll come with interacting with the forest totems. So I want to go ahead and kind of ease myself into this. For our particular test scenario as early access content creators, we have Tanglewood, Grafton, Ridgeview, and Bleasdale. These are our 4 maps right here. So tomorrow would potentially be a whole different set of maps because it goes ahead and has a daily rotation of different maps, right? Let's go ahead and start with our OG Tanglewood on Nightmare. I think Tanglewood is one of the most beloved maps in Phasmophobia. You guys can let me know if you think I'm wrong, but I do think that's probably pretty accurate. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves here. I'm going to take my dots projector. I'm going to show you why. And I want to go ahead and make this known right now. I have already expressed my interest that they should go ahead and give tier 1 dots projectors as a default somewhere so people can go ahead and see the Forest Guardian spirits naturally without having to go ahead and have their own tier 1 dots. Are they going to do that? I don't know, but I've already put my interest in there to them so they can go ahead and evaluate that, so that is something to note. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves here the tier 2 head camps. We have a built-in flashlight to our head. Give me a thermometer and an EMF reader. Ooh. We got some hanging stuff over here outside. I can definitely tell that all the colors have changed They're no longer like a clear white. They're now like a very like bright, vibrant yellow. All right. Oh, wow. Look how bright it is in here without even needing a flashlight at all. Wow, this is pretty illuminated. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's an extremely bright door. Who's in here? Oh, my goodness. That is a massive nest inside of this tub. We got to water that down, chat. We got to water that down. We got to call a plumber. We got a serious backup here. That is not going to go down that drain. Oh. All right. So we have some different piles and nests here with some eggs in it, and we have some bunnies that are made out of sticks and stuff, so there's a lot of different decor around. And I love the lighting. The lighting looks really nice. The lighting in Blood Moon was all red. This one is all yellow and like almost like a neon shade. Where is my power? Is it down to the basement? Looking for coldy temps. I just heard something move. I just heard like a sniff. I don't know if you guys heard that or not because it was very quiet, but I heard something sniff. Something sniffing me. We got Ouija board. The Blair Witch Project, definitely. Oh my God, look at all the walls. All the walls are totally covered in sticks and straw and everything. That is pretty cool. The average cultist experience? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. That is awesome. Okay. 9.0 down here. The Blair Bunny Project. I think you hit that on the head. 9.5. 9.7. You're looking for a very cold room, chat. Looking for the coldest room location for our ghost room. The ghost just did a breath event on me. It's definitely not going to be Oni McOnerson. 9.5. 10 degrees inside here. I know we're trying to look for forest guardian things. There's one with our dots projector. So you use the dots projector. Okay. Well, that didn't sound happy at all. That forest guardian has leapt at me and he made me drop my dots projector here. And he made a very bad sound. This is why I was saying that I think the developers need to include tier 1 dots projectors somewhere on the map for players to utilize, because the fact that you have to go ahead and provide your own is kind of crazy. I got 2 EMF 5s. All right, EMF 5 over here. Chat's one of our 2 people. Okay. I think that's the ghost. That was the ghost. It's all decorated. Oh, Jesus. Okay, it's another event. It had antlers on. All right, let's go ahead and bring some stuff in. I might take a pill, too. I don't know. We got evented on twice now. I don't know if we lose sanity whenever we have a bad encounter with one of those forest spirits. Will we go ahead and use the totem? So it did sound like it had negative impact, so I'm going to go ahead and take 1 pill to see if maybe we're possibly low on sanity right now. It's very nice. I love the attention to detail. I love the colors. The colors are really big for me. If you guys remember, one of my biggest criticisms of the Christmas event was that it wasn't colorful. It didn't feel like Christmas. There was no lights or anything. So this is a very big difference already. Let's go ahead and leave this in here. This is the ghost room because it's super, super cold in here. It was like 3 degrees in here. Where are you?
Potatoes.
How old are you? Are you near? Are you far? Are you French? Are you Italian? Are you angry? Are you scared? Are you happy? Are you sad? Hold on a second.
Potatoes.
There's another one here. So look at this, chat. I can hear it. Do you hear the sound coming out of this spirit right here? This sound is letting you know that one is nearby. So he's right there. Okay, it ran away. It just jumped away. So again, the effects from these spirit animals that you can see only with the dots projector could be negative or positive. I'm thinking it's going to be negative if it yells at you. If it just jumps away and it does its own business, it's probably going to be good. We have writing. Writing is our second piece of evidence. Spirit, shade, myling. Pretty easy to figure out there. If it runs off, it's good. I think so too. I mean, that would make the most sense. If it screams at you, it's not good. If it doesn't scream at you, you're probably okay. Let's go ahead and get a crucifix in there. Let's go ahead and start getting some salt in there as well. Yeah, I'm thinking no shade because it did a singing event. The singing event makes it so it can't be a shade. The thing is that since it's an event, you know, I don't really know how that's going to impact the ghost's behavior. That's just one of the things that's kind of like sticking to my mind right now. But more than likely, we could probably get rid of the possibility of shade. Go ahead and put the crucifix in there. I got some salt in there for some photos. Don't underestimate little bunny things. I'm going to try not to. What happens when it's good? We don't know. We don't know. That's the thing. You do not know. it's going to impact your game in some way, shape, or form. Who knows what it's going to be? That's why it goes to say in the blog post when it talks about this event that you can go ahead and you can interact with these totems, but it's your risk. It's totally your risk. All right, let me give you the igniter. It doesn't take up an inventory spot. What else we got here? Motion sensor. If I write with you in the room, it did write with me in the room. So that, go ahead. Yeah, that pretty much gets rid of the shade altogether. Just went ahead and it set off that motion sensor. We got 3 photos of salt here and here. So one of the things you have to keep in mind too, chat, when it comes to shades, is that if the ghost, technically speaking, was standing right here when it wrote in the book, would it be inside the radius to go ahead and write in that book? Yes. Would it be writing in the book when I was not in the room with it? Yes, because technically it's in here, a different room than I was in. So you always have to keep that in mind. If it's a very small room, it can always write from the room adjacent to it, and you would rule out shade incorrectly. So keep that in the back of your mind. Another EMF 5. I'm definitely going to go ahead and make sure I do spirit testing. That's why I have the incense here to go ahead and do that spirit testing. Did we say Bone was in here? Oh, turn off the breaker, ghost. I don't see Bone. Are those jars full of fireflies? I believe they are, yeah. You would not believe your eyes if you saw jars full of fireflies. Let's go see if we can find more of these spirits. Come here, Dots projector pen. That's a lot of fireflies right there. Can you imagine getting up to the night to go ahead and go to the bathroom? You'd see so well, you didn't even have to turn the light on. You see everything. I don't think I checked the ones that are inside the garage yet.
Potatoes.
Oh, there's one. There's one, chat. Can I take a photo of it? I don't think so. I just jumped away. It jumped away. Didn't make any sounds. Oh, I heard it. I smell it. I heard it and smell it. So far, we've found 3 of the bunny spirits. 3 of them. That's a lot of farts happening. Chat, are you all okay? All right. It seems like 3 is the max. I don't see any more. I've checked all the nests now, I think, and I've only seen 3. So we got 3 of those. How many objectives do we have left?
Just soil yourself.
We got to crucify the ghost. What is our cursed possession? It is going to be Ouija board, if I believe. How many people have pooped in this house? 1? Just 1 person, huh? 1 pooper. Do you like potatoes? Wait, hold on. W? E? Wake? What? Did they say W-A-K? Whack? Did it just call me whack? Goodbye? Oh, God! Chat! It's making clickety-clackety sounds. Oh, God! Sheesh! Sounds like it's going around in Lincoln Logs. I'm hitting it with a repel. All right, well, we did not crucify that ghost, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get a second crucifix in here. Maybe we'll try again. And maybe it changed rooms. Excuse me. Temperature in this room is 5.4, so probably has changed rooms. Temperature inside the hallway is 5. Temperature in the bathroom is 15. Oh, God. It spelled out weak. All right, I'm gonna keep believing in my heart that it's spelled whack because it's funnier. Going back inside, I'm gonna put this crucifix right here because I think it might have moved to the hallway. And I don't want to cause a cursed hunt because the cursed hunt is going to bypass my tier 2 crucifix. If I had tier 3 crucifix, it'd be a different story. And I think I just heard it go ahead and do it. Boom! Went ahead and birthed that crucifix. So we have not found the bone yet. We're gonna find the bone. I don't know, my capability to find the bone is not usually good at all. But now with all the extra stuff on the ground, it's gonna be even worse. Bone, where are you? Ask Ouija board where the bone is. That is a good idea. Let's go ahead and do that. The Dur Gaming Trump and Matthew. Oh my God, there it is. That's an amazing eye. That is the bone. We got it. Incredible. How did you see that? So chat, this is what we gotta do, right? We gotta go ahead and see if we have quiet miling footsteps or we gotta test for spirit. Spirit timer with the repel. Spirit will not hunt for 3 minutes after you repel it, so we're just gonna see what happens. And so all the raiders, if you gotta do any post-stream care, make sure you take care of yourself. We'll be here hanging out though if you want to chill with us. The event does have a nice vibe to it. I'm loving the colors. Ooh. That was kind of quiet. That was kind of quiet in the footsteps, chat. I didn't even know it was there. Yeah. So we saw that this dots projector right here was blinking before we even got to hear the ghost's footsteps. So this really, this is giving me miling vibes. Let's go ahead and do it again. Look at the, look. I can see the disturbance, and I'm just hearing the footsteps now. I'm just hearing them now. Repel going off. Timer is started for Spirit. Look, I got right here and I stopped hearing footsteps. I stopped hearing the footsteps. And it's still hunting for sure. Yeah, I think it's a My King. I don't hear anything. And the hunt's over now. Unless it went down to the basement, that's why I didn't hear it. But either way, I should have heard something. The one thing to keep in mind, though, chat, is there's definitely no doubt in my mind that the footstep sounds, because they all sound like that clinky clanking sound, you're going to have to get used to that.
Potatoes.
There's no more regular footstep sounds with this ghost model. It's only that noise. So if you're used to going ahead and hearing footstep speed sounds with the footstep noise, you're going to have to recalibrate your brain to this now for 3 weeks. That is a little something to keep in mind there.
Sheesh.
The real question is it going to hunt less than 3 minutes? If it does, it is definitely My King. If it's not, then it's going to go ahead and be the Spirit. So I'm going to lock in my link right now, though. Howdy. Decor looks good, right? Crop my welcome on in. Oh, God. A double event there. One of those Spirit Guardians that we found definitely increased this ghost activity because it is eventing so much. It's now been 1 minute and 30 seconds since the repel. Should be hunting like now or very soon. If it is not a Spirit, we presume that it is not a Spirit. It is a myling. Yep, there it is. There's the hunt. What's inside the garage? Goodbye. I'll see you later. Give it the loop-de-loop and pull. And your Easter Bunny's looking cool. 12-meter range for myling. Only work on the same floor. Only the same floor, friend. You can't do it on different floors. Think about it this way, okay? When the ghost is above you, it adds bass volume to the ghost's footsteps. When the ghost is below you, it adds volume to the ghost's footsteps because it makes it more muffled sounding. So it is an inaccurate audio representation of the ghost's footstep sounds. Let's get out of here, chat. It's a My King. Want to see the ghost model up close? Well, hopefully we'll go ahead and loop it on one of the upcoming maps for you. Lock it in, lock it in. Myling. A perfect game. I forgot the potato as well. Maybe the jackalopes ate the potato. Maybe that happened.
Welcome back. I've got some
$1,675. And how many? We got 29 Easter event points for that. 29. We are going to try our no evidence, no sanity, no hiding, no grace period custom multiplier on this Easter event with the jackalopes, with the Easter stuff going on, everything. Let's see. So if anybody has never seen this multiplier before, here we go. 10.62, 0 sanity. Sprinting is on. Player speed is normal. Flashlights are on. Ghost speed is normal. Everything here is max multiplier with 0 grace period and 0 evidence. 0 setup time. Weather is fog. You can put it to heavy rain if you want to. Totally up to you. Number of hiding spaces is none. Sanity meters off. Activity meters off. And the fuse box starts on so I can automatically look and test for Jim. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do this on my very favorite map, Ridgeview. Let's do it. Let's do it. Go ahead and take my flashlight, incense, igniter. It's not going to take up an inventory spot, and some salt. We'll come back here for more in a second. Yo, chat, look how bright the map looks from here. Look how bright this looks with all the decorations. This is so nice. The neighbors must be wondering what's going on, but that's okay. Foggy weather is not the best for XP. It's not bad either, though. It's not bad either. I would say that heavy rain is better, but it's up to you. All right, we're going to come back for a photo camera, 2 crucifixes to throw through the door. That way the ghost can eat the crucifix and not going to eat me. Oh. All right, what do we got for objectives here, chat? Firelight, capture a photo, crucifix. Why do we keep getting captured the photo objectives? I said it's a fog. That way if I go ahead and do any sort of campground map, it's super bright out there. I don't even need a flashlight. It's just nice and bright. And it doesn't impact weather or temperatures in any way, shape, or form. All right, we got ourselves another incense to go ahead and do a repel timer. Give me one of the lanterns to do Onryo testing. Give me some motion sensors in case it's a roaming ghost. Throw that in, throw that in, throw that in. I wonder if it's going to be super, super aggressive. We're going in. No evidence, no sanity, no hiding, no grace period. 3, 2, 1, let's freaking go. It's all going down. Give me my cruises. I'm going to put a motion sensor over here. I'm going to put a motion sensor over here. That way I know if it's coming through each one of my sides. And give me this, put it on top of the table. Give me that. Oh, I hear it already moving stuff. from this direction, so the salt's going right there. Here it comes, chat. Walk through salt, no wraith. That's a very visible ghost, chat. That might be Oni. Holy. That might be Oni. I don't know if that ghost model looks that visible all the time, but that was pretty freaking visible. I started my repel timer too. Loud footsteps, definitely not Myling. Walk through salt, no wraith, no phantom blinking, disappearing for 2 seconds at a time. Every single time it blinked in and out of existence. And if anybody in chat does not know what blinking means, it is the event, the action, when the ghost goes ahead and goes in and out of existence from a hunt. Am I losing my marbles, or do we have salt here? We did, okay. So I was like, where did it go? It's hiding inside the, all the stuff there. It's hiding. Let's see how long it takes it to hunt after my repel timer. Also, this ghost did not slow down when it got closer to me, so it's not Diogen. It's not going to be fast enough for a young thing, fast enough for a boy with 0 sanity. Not going to be an Obaki shapeshift. But then again, I want to point this out. At every single one of our events, the Christmas event, the Krampus did not shapeshift. I don't think this ghost is going to shapeshift either. I have a feeling. I don't know that for sure. I'll ask. But I have a feeling it's not going to shapeshift. It'll be bugged. So we'll have to see. Definitely no Revenant speed boost when it saw me to 3 meters a second. Nothing there. It had electronics on. I had my electronics on, and we had a motion sensor there. Didn't speed up from electronic presence. No Raiju. No Jin speed boost from over 3 meters away with the power on. Jin is out of here. The ghost did progressively get faster the longer it saw me. That's called line of sight speed. Not going to be a Hantu for that reason. Okay, that's pretty much all I can get rid of right now. It didn't throw a whole lot on the table when it passed by, so probably not Poltergeist either. And I have a feeling this is going to be Oni. Have a feeling. Like I said, unless for some reason the ghost is more visible in this particular event ghost model than any other ghost. Oh, what are you doing over there? That's a very, very, very visible ghost. It's getting clinky clanker. Somebody get this ghost WD-40. I really want to know what they used to make that sound. What did they use IRL to make that sound? I don't like the baby. It's going to be that one for every single one of your rounds for this Easter event. I think we have our ghost here, chat. We can try to go ahead and get a ghost photo during the hunt. I'm surprised it didn't eat that crucifix, to be honest. It hunted from over here, so I'm going to move that a little bit closer over this way. It spawned over there first, and then it spawned over there. So which room are you in, Ghost? Which one is it? I want to see if I can get the crucifixion. The ghost status so satisfying. It is very satisfying. But the faster it gets, the more annoying it gets, too. Telephantasmer said he's going to drop his clackers if he runs real fast. It is. It is. I swear, if the bone was in a pile of this stuff, I would have no idea. None. Oh, Bunny's on top of the toilet. I'm so nervous of this ghost spawning on top of me, so I'm trying to play on my crucies, right? When you have 0 sanity and 0 grace period, very important to stay in the range of a crucifix, because if it spawns on top of you otherwise, it's going to be a very anticlimactic end to your round. Don't get caught. Been a very long time since it's hunted, too. Which is interesting. It almost makes me feel like it's Shade or Spirit or something. Definitely not Demon. Demon would be way more aggressive than this. It's making me question a lot of things based on this ghost level of inactivity. Hey, what's going on, E-Girl? Welcome on in. Hope we're doing great. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome on to the Tatertot Crew. Could it be a mimic? It definitely could be a mimic. We can go ahead and grab ourselves a video camera to go ahead and test it out. May not be a bad idea. Let's go ahead and grab a flash or thermometer as well and go ahead and find the ghost room. Because I got to be able to find the ghost room to be able to know if I'm looking in the right spot for orbs. Do the bunnies do anything like the other events? The bunny, when you go ahead and you find the hidden bunnies with your dots projector, it's going to go ahead and, depending on what the bunny's response is, will do a negative impact to your multiplier or do a positive impact, meaning making your game harder or easier dependent. So it depends. It all depends. Sounds like it's down in the basement, chat. like Oni 100%. It's so visible. Okay. Let's go one of our crucifixes down to the basement. I'm gonna go ahead and put this video camera down there as well. See if we have orbs for a possible mimic. I'm gonna put it right here. Hunting again. This one hunted way sooner. It's hunting right now. I don't even hear it. So I have not gone on a live yet to know that for sure, unicorns. We can go ahead and do it after this round and go ahead and test it for science. It is done hunting. Still has not eaten my crucifix, though. We're going to get both of our crucifixes down. I'm going to spread them out. I'm going to put one over here. I'm going to put the other one over there. Just threw something down here. I don't know what. It sounded like a paint can. Give me your other cruci. Got this one over here. Could have swore I heard it throw a paint can.
Potatoes.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome on to the Tatertot crew. Hope you're doing well today. Come on, Ghost. Blow out the lantern. I'm gonna go get more salt as well in case you don't blow out the lantern or anything like that. In case you're gonna be a little difficult. Gonna get more salt. We gotta find bone too, so we gotta go on the bone hunt. We're trying to go for perfect game. Give me that. Give me that. I'm gonna look for orbs. I forgot. Orbs for mimic. Let's see. Do we have any ghost orbs here? Even on no evidence runs, you can still have ghost orbs if you have a mimic, because mimic orbs are part of the ability, not the ghost evidence. Nothing there, nothing there. No orbs. So no mimic happening here, chat. Gonna lock in Oni for the time being, because to me, that looks like Oni blinking. But like I said, based on this being a interestingly designed ghost model, could be behaving differently than I am used to. So we'll see. Let's go in there, see if we can find bone and such. And I'm gonna put down my salt as well. And put down that salt right at the top of the stairs. That way, if it comes on up, there's no way it can avoid it. Let's go look for bone upstairs first. Oh, what the heck is that? Is it a massive tree branch coming through the wall? Yo, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Bone, where you at? I hear a jackalope inside of this nest right here. I can hear it. I can hear the sound of the spirit being nearby. There's the bone right there. Okay, let's go get our photo camera. It's not hunting. I can go ahead and hit the light switch. If the light switch is not interactable, you have an active hunt happening. Hunting now. Coming, chat. Bone has been acquired. Bone! Is it coming up here or not? Still hunting. Hunt is over. Do you have to use our dots? We do have to use our dots. I put in a recommendation to developers today, actually, to say that you should really be providing tier 1 dots to people so they don't have to bring it in themselves. So we'll see what they do tomorrow. Could be subject to change, right? But I gave my recommendation, so it's in their court now. I think we have a perfect game, chat. We have all of our objectives completed. We have the bone. We have the photos. We have possible Oni. Let's see if we're right.
Water.
Hydration. Oni, let's see. $3,915, but we did get a semi-good round. And another 29 additional Easter event points for that. We completed the no evidence, no sanity, no hiding, no grace period challenge on this Easter event there. So that is good. So here is what you're going to have available to you tomorrow. And I hope every single one of you do go ahead and enjoy it. So thank you to everybody on YouTube who is watching right now. We appreciate you. Hope you enjoy the Cursed Hollow event. And make sure you go ahead and get to ghost hunting. Get your personalized rewards, your community rewards, and stay crispy.